Alrighty. So we are heading to the
Where are you going?
Lotto.
They're not open yet. Come on.
What time do they open?
1 o'clock.
1? Do they take a lunch at noon or something? That's what it is. Okay. All right.
You have an appointment?
No, I do not. No appointment is required.
It is required.
No, sir, not for the business that I am conducting.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not here for what everybody else is here. I'm
I see.
for here something a little bit more forthcoming.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you like have a seat.
Sure, yeah.
At 1 o'clock, I'll bring in the lottery winners, and then I'll let you.
Yeah. I'm not here for any lottery wins.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Right. I'll wait 5 minutes. It ain't no issue. Alrighty. So there's Illinois lottery winners all over here. Looks like these people won the lottery. But it's just 5 minutes. We'll sit here and wait. So meanwhile, let's take back a look at this post here. Yeah, that's the section 4. All right, let's pause this until the lottery people get here.
That's the line right now, right? I'm gonna come out and get you in about 3 minutes.
Let's go ahead and wait here for them. But boss man, you notice I was the first one here before everybody else.
That's fine.
Yeah. And I got another question. Department of Revenue, Illinois State, is that in this location?
It's here.
That's the same operation as lottery.
No? Upstairs.
Okay, I gotta visit them as well. I could go there after the lottery then. Sure.
Whichever you want to do first.
Yeah. How do I get up there anyway?
Elevator.
Oh, right. Oh, there it is. Yeah. All right. So let me go visit the Illinois toll or Illinois lottery first. All right. Meanwhile, let me sit here and wait. Sit here and wait. They're on lunch. I think they take a 1 hour break. Do you have an additional pen that I could borrow? My pen broke out of its outlet. Thanks, boss. Probably return it after I'm finished visiting. All right, let me jot this down. We got 5 minutes here, so let's wait. See, eventually what I want to come back and see with this haul here for the Illinois State Police is that I need to see all the records prominently displayed on either that bulletin or this bulletin here. When I do return to this headquarter here, the first officer, he was saying I was lying. Nah, he's the one who was misinformed and potentially lying. But we visited the Illinois State Police. I'm releasing that in a separate video. Right now we're focusing on the lottery. So let's go ahead and walk over there. I guess they're open already. I was actually the first one in here. No, I was here first.
I know, but they let you stay in the building.
Yeah.
They kicked us off.
Right. Hey, how's it going? No, I'm here for something else. Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Who's the current acting FOIA officer for lottery?
1 minute.
Sure. Everybody's in line as a winner. I'm in here as a winner too, if they aren't compliant with Section 4. Hi, ma'am. Are you the current acting FOIA officer?
No, that's all done out of either our Chicago or Springfield office. We don't handle anything here like that.
Okay. They do accept FOIAs here, ma'am. I will be submitting a FOIA here. There's a duty of this public body to forward that over to the FOIA officer. I'll return here in the next 5 days of business to pick up my records from this location. However, right now...
We don't handle that here, sir. I can give you the address of where you need to submit it to. If you want
Ma'am.
to try and inter-office it,
Yeah.
I'd be happy to do that.
Here's the good thing. What you could do, you could call the city, you could call city, you could confirm with the FOIA officer that indeed this public body is required to accept FOIAs and forward those over under Section 3C of the FOIA Act. Each public body, upon receiving a Freedom of Information request, shall immediately forward it over to its FOIA officer. But is there a FOIA officer at this location here or not at all?
There's not one in this office.
Right,
in the
okay.
lobby. You may want to ask in the front to see if there's one in the building. That I'm not sure of.
Sure. Do you have a FOIA form that I could fill out?
All of that is done online.
It could be done in person as well, ma'am, under Section 3C.
I understand, but
Yep.
we don't have the capability.
If you don't have a form, ma'am, there's no standard form. I'll file my FOIA on a blank page. I'll hand it to you. I'll receive a copy, and I'll be all set for today. My visit is to check if these records are prominently displayed here at this public body. One of them being the total amount of operating budget. Do you have your operating budget currently available
May I
for?
ask who you are, because I have to check with our legal team. May I ask who are you? Do you have a business card or something? Because I'd be more than happy to check.
Okay, ma'am, who I am, I could be the president of the United States or a bum off the street. It wouldn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no discrimination whether who I am.
Okay, no, that's fine. If you don't want to answer my question, that's perfectly okay.
No, well, this act is not intended to cause an unwarranted invasion on personal privacy. So I would be, yeah. So anyhow, ma'am, I'd like to see the total amount of operating budget. Can I see the operating budget?
I don't have that at this location.
Okay. Do you have a block diagram showing functional subdivisions?
I do not.
Okay. What I'm going to do, ma'am, these are requirements. I'm going to mark off all no.
Sure.
I'll forward that to the Attorney General. Meanwhile, give me 5 minutes. I'll file a blank page FOIA request. I'll receive a copy from you, and I'll be all set for today.
Okay, and like I said, I'm going to inter-office mail it to our legal team.
Sure, yes, that's fine.
I don't know that they may not send the copy back. I know you're
They will
explaining
send it
to
here.
me. Okay, but
Yep.
I don't know about this 5 days that you're explaining to me. And we have the FOIA coming in. But I'd be more than happy to forward whatever.
Yes.
I'd be more
What
than
was your name and title,
My
ma'am?
name is Kathy. I'm
Ca-
the office manager.
Okay. It's usually 5 business days. With an extension, it's an additional 5 business days. So with weekends, it's 14 days. I'll be back in 30 days. That's more than enough for them to gather these records at this
While
hall.
you're doing that,
Yeah.
while you're filling it out, I'm going to go online really quick and I'm going to click on our FOIA information.
Sure.
And see what that says. And then we'll just talk.
You could
again.
see what that says all you like, ma'am, but I am telling you I have the state code here, and I'm very familiar with the FOIA.
Okay, and I'd be happy to forward it on to our.
I'm a self-proclaimed FOIA auditor, ma'am. Self-proclaimed.
Sure.
However, anyhow, ma'am, yep, give me a few minutes. Do you have a blank paper that I could
would
fill
be
out?
more than happy to give that.
Sure, thank you. Fill out this blank page. Thank you, ma'am. Give me a few
And
minutes.
are you actually taping me?
Yes, it is. Audio and video, ma'am. Accountability and transparency.
Okay, well, I wish you would have told me. I really, you should.
No, it's clear, ma'am. It's clear. I got the phone right here. It's very clear that I am monitoring
Okay, well,
government.
you
Yep.
can go ahead, fill out what you want. I'm gonna just forward it.
Sure,
Is
sure.
what we'll do,
Thank
okay?
Give me a few minutes. All right. Let me fill this out. If it ain't one thing, it is another. All right, let me pause this and fill this out. All righty, I have my request ready here. Let me forward this over to this channel right here. All those people look like they won the lotto. I'm all ready for the manager. The manager said when I'm ready.
Have a seat, I'll be right with you.
Great thing the security guard did not flinch, did not say anything at all.
Hi.
Illinois State Police. Look what they're telling me. You can't film. You can't do that. Okay, I'll tell you what we could do, or you know what, let's just receive a copy on this. Let me pause this while the lady comes out. There's a cam right there, so. I think she's on the phone with the FOIA officer right now to verify if they are indeed able to forward this over. But let me put the code here.
I'll be right with
Yeah, all I need is a copy of my FOIA, that's all. And I'll be all set for today.
Okay, why don't you have a seat, because there's.
Sure, yes ma'am, yeah. Well, she's walking up right now.
Have a
pause this. Let me pause this for a minute. I'm all set, ma'am. I just need to drop this off and I'm on my way.
We'll be right with you.
Sure. Yeah, if you could just let her know, I'll be waiting. There she goes. Yes, ma'am.
From our website,
Okay.
how to submit a Freedom of Information request.
Ma'am, this is not the actual code. The Freedom of Information code is 3C. I just need a copy of this and I'm all set. There's a requirement for this public body to forward this over.
Can I see your photo ID so I can submit it to our legal team or to our FOIA office?
Ma'am, ID is not required for FOIA. I just need a copy of this, that's all.
Sir, if you'd also read this, I understand what you're telling me.
Yeah.
I'm also asking, this is from our website, this is
Right.
how we submit FOIA.
Okay, ma'am, the actual law specifies upon public body receiving a FOIA request shall forward it over
And
to its
here's how you
FOIA
have to
officer.
request it.
Yeah. The requirement is the public body to forward this over to that email. Here it is right here, ma'am. A request 3C. All requests for inspection and copying received by a public body shall immediately be forwarded to its Freedom of Information officer or designee. This is the Freedom of Information Act of
And this
Illinois.
and this is how you submit your FOIA request.
No, ma'am, I just read you the code from the law. I just need a copy of this and I'm all set.
Okay, but I need to know who submitted this because.
Sure, I put it a generated code here when I come back in the next 21 days.
Right, if I can have a copy of your ID so I can forward it to our phone. Okay, this is how you request FOIA, okay? This right here, it's telling you either send it US mail, you can send them an email. The only
Ma'am, I
language
just read you the
request
code and I
FOIA.
placed the code here. When you confirm with legal, they're gonna tell you that this is just an option and what I'm specifying is the actual law. I have the code here. If you'd like to make a copy of the actual law, I'd be more than happy to provide you a copy. I'm only inspecting 2 records, a roster of all Illinois lottery and a copy of all the individuals who won the lottery today to
Okay,
inspect
but
those as well.
you're not following what our requirements are here, and this is.
Ma'am, I can guarantee you this is not required. What is required is the actual law, and I have it written down on this form. I just need a copy of
And
this
can I
form.
ask why you won't provide me with your identification?
Because this act is not intended to cause an unwarranted invasion on personal privacy.
Okay, but I'm just asking you to identify who I'm speaking to.
Well, again, ma'am, this act is not intended to cause an unwarranted invasion on personal privacy, according to the Freedom of Information Act. Here it is right here. This act is
The
not...
Illinois request, well, can you also read what I have?
Ma'am, this is under Section 6. They're talking about fees. That's something that's supposed to be required and posted. All I need is a copy of this FOIA form, your business card, and I'll be back in 21 days to inspect these records here. Legal will confirm with you that this is the way how the law...
Okay, let me make a copy of your checklist, this and that.
No, you can make a copy of this, sure, but my checklist is... I can't give
Well,
you
you
a copy
were
of my...
asking, just a photocopy, you were asking me those questions, I want to show legal what questions you were asking.
Sure, the question that I'm asking you, ma'am, I'll give you a copy of it. Would you like
I'll
a
make
copy?
photocopy.
No, you could have a copy. It ain't no problem. Here it is right here. 3.5, 4, and 5. That's what I was asking.
Okay, so you're asking for, okay, but you won't give me a copy of your checklist.
No.
Okay.
As far as... I just need a copy of this. You could have this, but I need a copy of this received with your handwriting and I'll be all set. If you have a business card, I'll take that too.
No, I would be happy to just initial this.
Sure, that'll be fine, and I'll have a copy of it.
Okay, but you won't give me you won't let me copy your checklist?
No, I forward that over to the Attorney General.
Okay, and you won't give me your ID or anything so we know who we're speaking to?
It's not required. I did create a generated code. I will present that code at the bottom.
But
Yeah.
you are declining to provide me with your photo ID.
It's not required, so it's not a declinement.
That's fine.
It's not declined
Well,
when it's
I
not.
asked you to and you said no, so that's a decline.
This act is not intended to cause an unwarranted invasion of personal privacy, ma'am.
Okay.
That's what the act specifies,
No
stipulates.
problem. I will send this to our legal firm.
That's all it is, yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's fine.
I could just take a copy and I'll be all set.
You want to give me this, and what else did you want me to copy?
Would you like to show the copy of the statute where it shows that it's required to forward? That's 3C.
I'll make a copy of anything and I'll just give it back to you.
No, well, here it is, 5 ILCS 1403C. Legal knows what that is.
Okay.
All right. If it ain't one thing, it is another.
So, you can pull out.
God.
Just your signature. Latoya?
Thank you, ma'am. I'll be back in 21 days to inspect these records here.
Well, I'm sending this over to our legal team. I can't give you any guarantee.
Sure, yeah, yeah.
And again, I don't have your name or any information. If they need to get a hold of you, we have no way of, you haven't provided a phone number, you haven't provided an email.
What would be a reason you believe they need to get a hold of me,
Because they
ma'am?
would normally send you the information you're requesting.
No, ma'am. I'm requesting to inspect these records in person. Hey,
You got a second to talk to us?
for what?
Do you have a second to speak to us?
In regards to what?
Just what are you agitated or something going
No,
on?
I'm not agitated. What's the purpose of you being here?
We just got a call that like you're filming in this part of the facility is like part of the department, so
Right.
like you can film all you want on on where it's publicly open.
Yeah, no,
Well, you-
I'm able to film in here as well. This is a public body
Yeah.
subject to 5 ILCS 140.
Okay.
Who's the person who called here and what is the issue why they called?
Well, can we start off with your name, please?
Can I start off with your name and identifier?
Officer Rubalcaba with the Cook County Sheriff's Police.
Sure. This act is not intended to cause an unwarranted invasion on personal privacy.
Okay, can I
Yep.
just stop you for 1 second?
I'm not even interested in talking to the police. Whoever called, if they called
What
you
is your
here,
name, sir?
I'm not going to provide my name.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. Can we,
just talk to you
can
like-
we?
I'm not
have you-
interested in talking to the police, but
So
thank
they,
you.
have you assisted him in whatever
He
capacity
will
you
not
can?
give me any identification. He's asking for some information for FOIA. I've explained to him all FOIA requests are supposed to be submitted either by email or fax.
That's incorrect, ma'am.
And he's telling me I'm incorrect.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm all set. You provided my copy. I'm all set for
He's giving
today.
me this
Oh,
information.
Okay, so you're all
Yeah,
set.
I'm
You-
all
you
set.
received all the-
She complied with what's required by law, and I
Sure.
was ready to walk out of here. But
Okay.
right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna charge the caller who called you to get here with disorderly conduct because you're breaching my peace.
Okay, we are
Yep.
not disturbing
Well, no, we're
any
not trying
piece
to
at all.
Yes, you are.
That's not what we're trying to do at all.
Yeah.
So, what exactly did you, are you
Sure.
done with?
Yeah.
Okay, did you want to speak to us over here since
Yeah,
we don't
hang
want
on.
to take up their time?
Just a second.
Sure.
Whoever called the police right now, I'm gonna have to charge them with 720 ILCS 526-1 disorderly conduct.
Can we have you step into the lobby and then we
Yeah,
can go
well, I'm
over-
all finished here. They'll comply. Meanwhile, can you gather the call event number?
Sure, I can give you the report number.
Sure. Let me put this up and we'll go ahead and walk here. I'm gonna ask you to charge the person right now. We're gonna find out who made the call first because that was a false police report. I'm here to instruct these employees on how to fulfill 5 ILCS 140. Thank you, ma'am.
Have a great day.
Likewise. Did you have a business card?
I do not have a business card, so I
Sure.
will submit it, like you said.
Yeah.
But you're not also giving me your information. I gave you my name, you didn't give me yours.
Ma'am, again, this act is not intended to cause an unwarranted invasion of personal privacy. I'll be back in 30 days to inspect those records here. Thank you and have a nice day. After you? Yes, ma'am. After you, officer? Yeah, well, don't matter. So, yeah, we could talk right here if you want. We could talk right here. Say that again?
You have no right to record everybody in here. It's government. No, this is the lobby area, sir.
Yeah, I'm willing to talk to you right here. It don't matter.
Listen, we need to go over to this area.
We could talk in this
Okay,
area.
no, but the fact of the matter is that we're trying to be extremely polite, and I
Yeah.
understand that there's laws and regulations to be followed.
Right.
However, there's also a humane and amicable way to do it.
Yeah.
There's individuals here that don't want to be placed in your video recording.
There's
You
no
can go into the
expectation of
lobby.
privacy in public. Let me have your name and identify. Your name is not showing, ma'am.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. Rubalcaba.
Okay.
Sir,
ma'am.
I need you to come with me to the lobby area so we can discuss your
I don't have to
second
discuss
matter.
anything, ma'am. I
Did you-
don't even have to talk to the police. Listen. Let me tell you what I'm gonna do.
You're all set here though, right? Like
Say that again.
all your business, you've taken care of it.
Yeah. Lotteries.
Then you're free.
Right.
Like, then you're free to
My
go
man,
on your
listen.
way.
Lottery is completed. My business with lottery. I guess right now the only conversation we're going to have is to figure out what the call event number is and who's the one who made a call to the police.
Okay, we can
Because
give it to you.
if it is a false police.
We can give you that report.
Sure. Yeah, if it is.
Give it to you, so we
Sure.
can write it down for you.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. What I was gonna do, deputy, is I'm not gonna provide no name, sir. There's no need for that.
Well, we're just trying to do this like
Yeah. Well,
as humanely as possible. Like,
right. Well, there's no. Here's
people are
here's what.
concerned, you know, you're like videotaping and they're just trying to go out their business, and you got the information you wanted, so.
Well,
it's
I was
so good.
ready to finish my business when you guys pulled up hot. I was already done. The lady gave me a copy of my page, and I was all
We're
set.
done here. You know, we'll
Yeah.
give you this receiver.
Well, let me ask you. What is the call event number?
We're gonna
I'm
give
gonna
it to
give
you.
it to you
We
right
got
now.
it.
I'm not stepping outside. I still got more business in the building.
What kind of
Yeah.
other business do you need?
I'm not going to discuss that with the deputies. There's no need to. However, the only thing I need.
Need to go
No,
back?
lottery's finished today. I'll be back in 30 days with lottery.
Sure, so,
I have other business. I already dealt my business with ISP for FOIA. Now, what I need to ask you about is I need the call event number. I need to verify who's the one who called the police, because that is a breach of peace, disorderly conduct. I will be pressing charges on whoever breached my peace right now. So once I gather the call event number from you and the remainder of information. Yep, I'll be sitting here momentarily. If I could have the call event number.
yeah, I'll put
Lottery's finished today. I'm done with lottery's business.
Well, yeah. Yep, got it. Step outside.
And I'll take your business card with that call event number. I'll be waiting for it momentarily. Yeah, thank you. What was your name and identifier, sir? My man. Thank you, sir. 214 badge.
Yep. You got it.
So are you aware of who made the call, or do you not know who made the call?
We're trying to determine that right now.
Okay, cool.
Sometimes we get anonymous calls.
Right, well, what I'm gonna do, we're gonna identify who's the one who called the police to breach my peace. And once we find that out, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask you to place that individual under arrest for disorderly conduct. If you refuse to, I'm gonna place him under 720 ILCS 520, under 725 ILCS 51073, arrest by private person for breaching my peace, making a fictitious police report to the police.
Yeah, I believe.
You had gloves on ready to beat
Cold is
people
cold
up,
out.
huh?
No, I wear it 'cause it's cold.
Okay, all right. Yeah, what I do, my man, is I have a checklist. Just because you seem like a fair, reasonable man, I have a checklist where I verify if public bodies are compliant with Section 5 ILCS 140 says Section 4. If they are compliant with the act or not, I mark off my checklist either yes or no if the records are prominently displayed. Beyond that, I submitted a FOIA request with lottery. Like I said, seconds before you find an officer pulled up, I was ready to leave the lottery with the received copy from the manager. She provided me a received copy. The young female officer, she came in a little hot, but we're gonna make sure you officers do the right thing today.
Well, that's what we're here to do, you know.
Yeah. Do you have a business card on hand?
No,
No.
They don't really give us business cards.
Okay.
You know, if you have a complaint or something, you do it through the department.
Are you guys out of Niles location?
Huh?
Are you guys out of Niles location?
That's one of our areas. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Among many.
Ma'am? Are
We're gonna
you?
get you the receipt.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going right now.
Thank you.
Thirty-seven County, we're 10-4.
Amherst and Lincoln.
Hey, how's it going? Good.
I'm Ernie Scarpelli.
Nice to meet you. What department are you working with?
It's CMS. I'm the building supervisor.
CMS. Oh, okay. How can I
Um,
help you today, sir?
Well, what we're talking about is the access to the building and filming around.
Sure.
And,
Can I see your badge before you
Sure.
continue here? Sure.
No problem at all.
Okay. Does CMS run this facility?
Yes.
Okay. CMS is a state agency. This is a public body subject to 5 ILCS 140. Any employee decides to violate my rights today or cause disorderly conduct, I will have them arrested by the police officer here.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm not trying to.
Members of the public have a right to record in this hall here. We have the right to record our public employees
not
in official
disputing
course of
it.
duties.
That's fine. That's fine.
There was no issue up until the police came here and just started breaching my peace.
You're not the first
Yep.
guy that has come to do this.
Nobody ever came to do this. I'm the first man in 100 years that came to do this. Check on section 4 of the
there's a
FOIA
guy,
Act.
No,
sir.
I think I have his business card. But anyways, you have to have business in an agency.
Of
to
course,
go
I
in.
have business in the agency, and unfortunately, these agents here are non-compliant with the state law. Of
Okay.
course, I have business here. Yes, sir.
Which
Which
agency?
agency?
Do you have business with?
All state agencies within this building. I already visited
Sure.
two. I have a few more.
Well, you
to visit.
see,
Yeah.
we can't let people just arbitrarily roam around the building.
No, that's the words that you're using is wrong. I'm here to monitor government to ensure it is being conducted in the public interest.
Sure.
Yep.
What I'm saying is, if you have business in lottery, you can go to lottery.
I completed my business with lottery for today. I'll be back in the next 30 days. Yeah.
What other agencies did you want to do business with?
Well, I have a checklist here that I have to check. The Department of Revenue.
Okay, well, there's a public office
Right,
up there.
yeah.
So, yeah, you
Yeah.
can go up there.
Sure, yeah. I'm just waiting for a call event number. I guess there's a breach of peace right now. I need to find out who was the initial caller.
So,
Yeah.
So you the guy.
Say that again, sir?
You the guy that I'm hearing about. But is there any signs here that say you can't film or record?
No, I don't.
So
know
yeah, you
that.
can't pretty much. He can do that pretty much. He can-
Yeah,
Yeah,
what I'm
definitely.
saying is he can't just roam the hallways.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No.
man.
You have to have a
You
specific.
can't. You can't roam the
place that
hallway.
go.
You can film, but other than that, you know what I mean. You're harassed. That's harassment.
Sir, you're out of line. I'm not here to roam around.
If you want to come in my
He
office
said.
and talk,
He said
I'll be
that you
glad
were.
to.
He said he was roaming around.
No,
Was he roaming?
I don't really know. I know he made his way down to lottery. Usually, not usually, but for lottery, we make appointments.
Okay.
So when somebody has
No.
an appointment with lottery, they come and they.
Let me slow both of you guys down.
All right. You want to go in my office? We all
No,
can sit
no,
down?
no, no, no.
So
This-
what
this-
other business do you have here though?
It's none of your concern here, unless you want to breach my peace.
What other business do you have?
This is not roaming around, sir. I'm here for legitimate
That's what he
business.
said. He said you were roaming
Okay.
around.
You
I didn't say it.
you
Did he
defamed
just say he
me.
was roaming around? Was he roaming
I
around?
know he made it
I was
down to
going by what he
lottery.
just said.
What I heard was that you used the restroom and then you just went down.
I
to
never
lottery.
reused the restroom. I never
So you
did.
can't go in an unauthorized place.
You have to.
know
You have
I'm
to.
I'm
tell
aware of
people-
that, sir. I don't need your directive, Sergeant
No,
Mender.
I'm gonna
However,
tell you what I need to
what
tell you.
upset me?
You can't go
no.
in unauthorized places. I'm filming you as well, so
Right.
it doesn't matter.
I'm
what you-
aware
it
of
don't-
that.
It don't matter about your
Yeah.
case.
However, you defame me by saying I'm roaming around. This is what I collected
Number
from
one,
the staff
I didn't
here.
say you were roaming
Yeah.
around. I repeated what he said
Sure.
that you were roaming around.
All right.
So you can rewind that on your video.
I don't roam around for loitering.
I don't
I
care.
come in here to monitor government to ensure it is being
Okay,
conducted
what
in
is
the
your
public
what is your next
interest.
purpose here? Because you just can't
Yeah.
You can't
you
go
can't
to lottery
dwell in
unless you
here
have
like
an
that. What are
appointment.
you doing?
It's none of your business, sir. Is that the call event number? I don't like the way that you talk.
My man.
Yeah.
In a minute, I'm gonna charge you with trespassing because what other business do you have? What other business do you have here?
Hang on a
You can
second.
film all you want, but right now at this point, it's harassment.
You will not harass
Because you're disturbing the peace.
Sir,
When
I'm
we
finished
come
talking
here-
to
When
you.
we come here,
I'm
look,
finished talking to you.
listen. When you come here, you're disturbing the peace.
No, sir. I'm here for official business. I'm here for legitimate business.
Then,
Can you just
is
let
it
us know
here?
what the-
Yeah,
The business
sure.
that he has to have- that he has to have-
You wanna hear the
I
business?
wanted to hear what business he has and whatever.
Whatever,
it is.
No, no,
we
wait.
talked about it. He's gonna go upstairs or something.
What?
If you
Sure.
would like to go
What other
upstairs
business
to
Yes, sir.
revenue,
Yes,
you
sir.
can go upstairs to revenue.
My man.
Yep.
Relax.
Sir. 5725 IOCS 20.
Does this have to do anything with what you have to do?
Yes,
What
it does.
Okay.
Yep.
So this is the business that you have to take care of.
The business that I have.
That's all I wanna know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the business that I have to take care of on your body cam for your corporation counsel, 5 IOCS 140, Section 4.
Okay.
Also, sir, trespassing. This section shall not apply for being in a building which is open to the public while the building is open to the public during normal business hours. There's no way you could trust
Is
a
that your
member.
guys' policies right here?
No, this is the state law, sir.
Okay, but they have their
Can I
own
just
rules.
say one
Yeah.
thing?
They have their
That's all.
own set of rules for the building.
I
though.
just,
Ma'am, here's how we could de-escalate, right?
I'm trying to.
Yeah,
I'm
my
trying
man,
to.
listen, I'm gonna go visit DR
Okay.
Revenue. I have business with them for Section 4. I had business with lottery. I did that.
Okay.
I had business with state police. I did that. There's my business. It's not roaming around.
Okay,
Okay, there you go then. That's what I was
Right.
That's what I was trying to find.
This is my business here.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
But
I'm
you
saying,
started,
what was your next?
Okay.
right? You
transaction
started
that you
waving the
Okay, see,
non-compliance flag.
Usually, when somebody comes for lottery, it's to.
My man,
get-
usually 100.
Please just shut.
Let me
Yeah,
talk.
sure,
Let
sure,
me
sure.
say-
Listen.
Okay.
Yeah,
So if somebody has business with lottery, it's usually to cash in a ticket.
I hear what you're
Okay.
saying. That's
If
not
it's
all your
not,
business.
they,
Yeah.
they will take appointments to do that, just like at the Secretary of State.
Okay.
They take appointments to go in there.
My man, here's
It's,
the
you know-
statute here. Lottery. Listen, 100,000 people came in here to cash lottery checks. I came in for a different purpose.
Yeah.
For FOIA, which they are obligated for, that does not require an appointment. However, under Section 5
Okay,
ILCS.
wait, hold on one second, okay. I'm sorry, dude. We don't need to go through no laws. It's good that you educated yourself.
Yeah,
on that,
I just
okay?
have to
I just
visit
want to know
the-
where you have to go next. That's it. That's all I want
Upstairs
to know.
to the revenue.
Revenue.
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool. It's
You know,
cool.
let me
You
ask
can
you
film.
this.
You can
Yeah.
go there.
Did you sign in at the front desk? Is
Uh,
that something we require?
nobody
for every-
greeted me to sign in. Nobody greeted me to sign
Are
in.
you opposed to signing in?
I mean, I could sign in, but if it's not required, I guess not.
You know, it is.
Yeah.
You see, in this facility, there's a lot of agencies that.
I mean, listen,
carry
if you
gun-
want me to
Hold on,
sign
just
in,
finish
yeah.
this up.
This is the receipt to the police report
My
call
man,
that you
thank
were
you.
requesting, okay?
You seem like a fair, reasonable officer. I think you should become sergeant, but not this man, because he defamed me.
It's,
Well, we
let's
can
not worry
leave our
about that.
opinions out of this.
Right.
Right.
I'm just trying
then
to.
he started saying-
So your next business conduction is gonna be upstairs, right? You're
Yes,
gonna go upstairs.
let me
Do you
ask you,
mind
manager-
signing in? You have to sign
Sir,
in
I'll
upstairs.
sign. I'll scribble on there. I'll sign in. I wanted to ask you, sir.
Yeah.
We have three public bodies in this agency, in this building: Illinois State Police, Lottery, Revenue. Is there additional state agencies in this building?
There's 20 state agencies.
No, you good.
I have to visit them all.
Well, not all of them are here. That's
Oh,
the thing,
not
okay?
all of them
We
that
have-
are in
we
this
have
building.
the, you know, Illinois EPA.
Yeah.
We have, well, I can give you a whole list. Would you like
Right.
to come in my office?
Sure, sure.
In fact, I can actually call the people and tell them
My
that
man,
you're here.
here's
I'd be
what
glad to help you.
No, I don't, because I'm conducting an audit on them, self-proclaimed. What I do is I verify if these records are prominently displayed according to the law. After that, I forward over my documentation to the state's attorney, to the attorney of the state of Illinois, the general. So, what happens is usually a lot of the employees, the FOIA officers, do not have the records prominently displayed. So I mark off my checklist. No. I ask them under good faith, FOIA officer, in 21 days, if I return, would you have these records
Do
prominently
you have
displayed?
do you have an issue with him?
I don't.
He good. He's good.
Can I have your business card,
He's
Sergeant?
good. Yeah, I got one for you. But
Yeah.
he's good though. He can.
I was.
He hasn't
working on
violated.
these
He hasn't
people,
violated
whatever.
nothing, right?
No.
Okay, yeah, dude. Because you can film as long
Right.
as you can film.
I'm
so-
I'm peaceful, my guy. I'm peaceful,
Okay.
gentlemen.
All right, as long as you guys are good, we good.
I'll just take your business cards and I'll be all set.
Yeah, I got one.
Listen, let me let you guys know, if I do visit other agencies, they might call
Yeah,
the
just
police.
sign in like he said.
Right,
that's all.
they might call the police and say there's a man filming, but he has a right to. We
Yeah.
find gentlemen officers sworn an oath to protect the freedom of the members of the
Dude, when I first came, I
Yeah.
said,
Come on, man,
I
don't
even
be
said,
hot, officer.
hold on one second,
Please.
I even said that you have the right to film.
Sure.
That's the first thing I said.
Yeah.
Now, when he said that you were roaming around, I was repeating what I heard him say.
No.
Okay.
But
now, if you
I-
were doing that, then you know what I'm saying?
No, that's loitering. Roaming around is loitering.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We can't do that.
No,
That's
no,
all. I wasn't,
no,
I
no,
wasn't
no.
accusing
That's the only
you
thing I was
of-
Right.
talking about right there.
Yeah. Usually
When
what I
people
do,
come in here,
My
they
man.
say who they're going to visit.
like I said, the FOIA officer
So-
confirms with me under good faith. They will
Sure.
give me those records. They will prominently display them when I
here you go,
return. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I had to.
Could we go
I,
to my office and
yeah,
sit
sure.
down and do this?
All right, let me pause this. Security, are you the one who called the police? Okay, my man. Can I have your business card, sir?
Sure.
Thank you. You're not going to put me in this room and beat me up, right? Okay.
Come on, have a seat here for a second.
My man, let me give you a
Bobby,
copy.
a little right in my tuna sandwich here.
No. Let me step out.
I'm just gonna put it away. We can talk.
No,
Believe me,
no.
you're more important than my sandwich. I'm okay.
No.
I'm okay. Believe me.
I really
So,
like your attitude, sir. I like your kindness, but you were probably misinformed at the beginning.
Okay.
So,
Let me get this stuff on
no,
the
no, it's okay. Sir,
Oh, here. Let me give you my card. Oh, I did give
you did give me the card, yeah. Okay, sir,
Yeah.
this is considered, these state agencies are considered a public body.
I understand.
Okay. Under section 4 specifies each public body shall prominently display, like those are prominently displayed, each of the following and make available for the public for inspection and copying a brief description of itself. We are Illinois State Police. We were established in 1800. Lottery. We are Lottery. We were established in 1850. That has to be prominently displayed. A block diagram showing functional subdivisions. Are you familiar with a block diagram showing functional subdivisions?
No.
That's
Like
a-
the different bureaus of the
No.
agency? Or-
Right. It's an organizational chart.
Okay.
That has to be prominently displayed. The total amount of its operating budget. Our Illinois State Police's budget is 500 million. Our Illinois Lottery is 25 million. Our Department of Revenue is 500 million. That has to be prominently displayed. The total amount of part-time and full-time employees has to be prominently displayed. There's a bunch of records that have to be prominently displayed. I come into the public body with the camera on for receipt of my visit, check in the public body to make sure that they are in compliance with these codes. Usually the FOIA officer says they're not, they don't have them. I ask them under good faith, FOIA officer, do you believe in the next 21 days when I come back you will have them prominently displayed? The intelligent FOIA officer says, sure, you got my word. I come back and check in 21 days. When I do return, I mark off yes, everything is displayed. I forward over compliance to the Attorney General. Yes, this public body isn't compliant. I give the public body an opportunity before I reach out to the Attorney General that they are not displaying anything. Sure. And usually some employees, they don't know that members of the public have a right to record. So they call the police and they make a false police report which falls under disorderly conduct. Now that gives me grounds to ask the officer to press charges on the person who called the police and made a false police against me, even if it's a state employee. If the police refuses to charge that employee with disorderly conduct, I will declare that I arrest the employee under private person arrest, which is a state code. Then I would forward those over to the appropriate channels. So basically it becomes a big escalation problem for the public body of non-compliance when all they have to do is say, you're right, sir, this is the code, give us 21 days, we'll probably display them. Have a nice day, sir. I'm very peaceful and very fair.
I understand.
Yeah.
The concern
Yes.
here at this building is, we have a lot of agencies where the employees carry guns.
Sure.
State Police,
Sure.
Illinois Gaming Board,
Sure.
Cook County Sheriff,
Sure.
Department of Revenue Investigations.
Sure. But guns.
Liquor Commission,
Guns-
Police,
guns-
Commerce Commission, Police. So the policy, which I can't wait to put my hands on right now, is that people have to state where they're going when they come in.
Which I did inform the fine gentleman at the front counter.
I understand that. There's not like walk-ins for many of the agencies that are housed here.
Is it restricted area?
It's just not like a lot, like at Lottery,
Yeah.
there's a lobby area and somebody at
Right.
a desk. At State Police, there's a front
Sure.
desk kind of a thing.
But you see, here's
At the
what
Liquor
we're, yeah.
Commission downstairs, there's hardly anybody there.
Right, but
You know
my
what I
man, this is what we're promoting, what I'm promoting, we the people,
Yeah.
is promoting that these agencies, of course they have set policies all the way around, but something that's superior something that's superior to all their work doing is the actual Freedom of Information Act, because it allows the members of the public to view anything and everything that a state agent worker is doing for our tax-funded dollar. So with the FOIA being open and accessible for members of the public during normal business hours, it pushes that appointment stuff out the way. Sure, the appointment stuff is for the everyday things that the customers come in here and perform, but FOIA, the employees don't see FOIA stuff probably 1 in 100 years.
Okay.
But it's still legal and it's still permissible,
Sure.
and it's still superior to everything else because it is the honest
Sure.
accountability and transparency.
I understand.
We just want to make sure our intelligent employees are upholding the law here, accountable and transparent.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm really just trying to accommodate you the best
Sure.
that I can.
You did, Officer, Mr. Ernest, you did, because you did provide the business card and you did provide
Yeah.
the interview here. So I do appreciate that. However, I have to continue on my business. I checked off
Okay.
ISP. None of the records are displayed. Lottery, none of the records are displayed. Have to visit liquor, and I have to visit.
I'll be glad to. Is it okay if I escort you around?
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, that way I can sort
But-
of give the people a little bit of a, what you're doing here, and that we're seeing all the agencies.
But
and,
sure, you can if you like. But the thing is, I'd like to see the employees' organic reaction. Their organic reaction if they see a camera.
Okay.
Maybe if you.
we can go up there with the camera on there.
Wouldn't you like to see? Wouldn't you like to see your staff members organically respond when they see this video online to a camera instead of being notified? Hey, the guy's coming. He got a camera. Make sure you behave.
I understand what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to do is the famous words de-escalate things.
And yeah.
I'm not,
You sure did de-escalate the situation, and I appreciate that, sir. Yeah.
Well, okay.
And I.
It would be to my.
And I'm not the one who escalated. The Cook County Sheriff deputies that are the one who
I think
escalated,
so.
especially that sergeant.
Yeah. Well, I can't talk for them.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
But my man, finish
they
your
probably
meal.
know the laws better than I do.
Please finish the lunch break. I'll go do my thing.
No, I would rather walk around.
It's
with
up to you. It's up to you. I'm ready when you are. It's up to you. I'm ready when you are.
All right.
And you could, when you do come upstairs with me, you could see how I perform. The same performance at any and every public body, non-biased. Non-biased.
Now, I would like to, put in my weekly report
Sure.
that I do every week that you were here
That ain't no issue.
and what you were doing.
That ain't no issue. What do you believe I convey to you that I'm doing here, or my purpose here?
Well, you showed me a lot of paperwork where it was, the statutes and things like that.
Yes.
And I was just wondering if I can get copies of
Of
that.
course. I'll give you a copy to keep.
Sure. Oh, I'd appreciate that.
This is my entire purpose here today.
Okay.
Section 4.
All right. And, like I asked if you could sign in when you came in.
I will sign in right now if you'd like me to.
Usually that takes they should be signing your actual name. 'Cause
No,
earlier
no.
You said I just scribbled something.
Yeah, if it's signed, that means I'll just scribble anything on there because it's no requirement. That's an actual violation. That sign-in sheet is a violation of the FOIA Act because this act is not intended to cause an unwarranted invasion on personal privacy. So me waiving my Fourth Amendment and signing in there would be a violation of this act, and I do not want to violate this act.
Okay.
Yeah. So just sign in. I mean, I could scribble, but this act is not intended to cause an unwarranted invasion on personal privacy.
Let's go this way.
Oh, this way, okay. I didn't want you to stop off lunch, man. Yeah.
Be out of here pretty soon.
TGIF. I'll be running for office soon. I like to familiarize. See, first thing I do is look at the bulletin. None of the stuff is on. Yeah, I have the roster of Illinois Commission. It's very minimal.
Hi,
Thank you for sending them off.
no problem.
And I got my keys, so I'm good for the end of the day.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's see.
So on that
Why
bulletin.
don't you have a seat here?
Sure, yep.
And I'm just gonna go in the office and see if I can find it.
My man, thank you. Meanwhile, I'll be looking at the public record. Let me go ahead and wait here. See what public records they have here. As I'm waiting here, let's look at these. See, look, somebody wrote FOIA on there, and they posted this same thing they got in front of the Illinois State Police. But I don't see this stuff. Hello. Hi. How's it going? Good. Are you revenue?
Yes.
Okay. Are you the current acting FOIA officer?
I'm sorry?
Are you the current? What, may I know what your title is?
I'm the assistant division manager.
Okay.
for Audit.
Ma'am, I'm here to verify with this public body about Section 4. I'm glad you have Section 4 on your bulletin, but this is just the language here. These actual records have to be prominently displayed, and it says it right on your page, but they're not. A brief, you see how I'm here, God sent me? A brief description of the public body, a short summary of Department of Revenue, the total operating budget of the revenue, identification and members. All these records have to be prominently displayed. I have a checklist here today.
Aren't they on our website?
No, they're required to be prominently displayed at the public body. The state code also specifies a public body that maintains a website shall also post this information on its website.
You probably need to go through Springfield on that.
Okay, well, ma'am, here's what I do here. I don't see any of these records displayed, so I'm just gonna mark off no to everything. But is there a FOIA officer at this location here?
Not that I know.
Okay. What I do, ma'am, is I get a hold of the attorney. I send this checklist to the Attorney General. You see, I put the public body. Yeah, I put the public body name at the top, Department of Revenue. All knows a list of documents of categories is not prominently displayed. A block diagram is not prominently displayed. Total amount of operating budget, number of separate locations, approximate employees, and fees allowable under 6. There's the code there, ma'am. I'll forward this over. And I'll try to maybe send a letter to the FOIA officer of Department of Revenue to get them in compliance with this act. And other than that, ma'am, I thank you for your courteous act, but I'm all set. I was gonna file a FOIA here, but I'll just do it electronically at a later time. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. So yeah, that's all, sir. Oh my God.
You need more pockets.
Thanks. I'm all set for the day. There's no other agencies in this body.
Do we need to give
building?
her that, or?
No. I forward this over on my own time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Is there any
Can I
other?
get a copy of your checklist?
I can't give you a copy of the checklist, but I did give you a copy of Section 4, which
okay.
outlines everything. This is the code here.
Okay.
I'm just surprised that ISP, State Police, has the same page. Department of Revenue has the same page, but they're missing the actual records to be displayed.
Okay.
The members of the public have to come and see these records in their face. A total amount of employees work in here. The total amount of operating budget block diagram has to be right in front of the people. But other than that, there's no other agencies here.
You have public
Right.
access? No.
That's all it is. I visited ISP, I conducted my business. I visited Lotto, I conducted my business. I visited Revenue, I conducted my business. I'm all set for today. Now I have to go visit other agencies. Hopefully they don't escalate things.
I hope you take the weekend off. All right.
Okay,
We'll go
ma'am.
down to-
Oh, nice to meet you. Thank you, ma'am. God bless you.
All right, Vula,
Yeah.
thanks for your help.
All right. That's all it is. You see how I talk to everybody fair? Or,
Yeah. No.
Oh, the same way I talk to this young lady is the same way I treat respect for everybody. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think what you're doing is, Good.
I'm giving the
Right,
public
right.
bodies an opportunity to come in compliance before I complain. Of course it's good. Yeah. Again, I'm stepping out, sir. Thank you so much.
All right.
God bless you.
And,
I'll come back in the
if
next
you can
30
send
days.
me an email or whatever, like you
I
said.
could probably
that-
send you an email, yeah.
All right.
More in-depth information.
Okay.
God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Have a good weekend.
Likewise, thanks. Take care. Okay. Well, there it is. We visited 3 public bodies here. We'll go ahead and forward this over to the proper channels as necessary. You guys know what to do, man. What a complete show. You guys seen how the sergeant escalated everything. Oh, we'll trespass him from here. Nah, I got the trespass code with me. You can't trespass me from a government entity. He was ready to go off the manager's word. If the manager told him he wanted that officer's a tyrant. I do have his business card. We're gonna look into that sheriff, sergeant. The 3 other, the female officer, she was a little hot too, hot-headed. What I mean, but it didn't work out for them. It did not work out for them. The win is always with the people. Yeah, technically they could violate your rights and put you in a slammer or trespass you illegally, but when it's all done and said and over with, when it does go to court, they have no leg to stand on, because the leg is with the people, the win is with the people, the push-up is with the people, the one who encourages you to equally audit them. Any love.